Hillocks. Hi, I'm Sam, I sing.
I play the bass, my name's Harvey. Who's next? Marcel's dog.
I'm Marcel, I'm the drummer.
What?
I'm Scott, I'm the guitarist.
I'm Owen and I play guitar too.
Can it fade to black? Can it just fade to black?
Improvised beat.
All the first week of June.
My little vibe.
I can't find it.
We're in the studio today. I'm setting up a recording session for the Hillocks. I've already set up the mics in the other room. Right now I'm just setting up the desk, and then yeah, hopefully the lads get here soon, and then we can start rolling.
It's been a blast. Take off the mask. You're stuck in the past. Since the day you confessed, everyone who noticed said you was obsessed. And if you met somebody new, you'd ask them if they see me. Oh, you're going crazy. I don't know why, and I'm running down those old school halls, hiding behind those ancient walls, running down those old school halls, and I'm hiding behind those ancient walls, running down those old school halls, hiding behind those ancient walls. I said I'm running down those old school halls, hiding behind those ancient walls. Every time I'd leave the house, you'd ask me where I'm going, but you're not knowing. If somebody's near my location, you'd ask them if they see me. Oh, you've gone crazy. I don't know why, and I'm running down those old school halls, hiding behind those ancient walls. I'm running down those old school halls, hiding behind those ancient walls. I said I'm running down those old school halls, hiding behind those ancient walls, running down those old school halls, hiding behind those ancient walls. ever happen.
I suppose being up and coming as its ups and downs, you're free to just do what you want, play what you want. There's no like pressure coming from the outside to do that. But then at the same time, it's like you've got to post online, you've got to keep up with the Instagram post content, record music, keep gigging and everything, and then balancing that with other things like uni and work and stuff.
And that's just to upkeep whatever you already have. Like if you actually want to grow, that's put a lot of effort in. Just making new content, gigging more, putting music out there, recording that music, fucking pushing that on, I don't even know, like marketing, like actual paid marketing does get expensive, and the time aspect as well, just exponentially more. That's why you need management really. After a while you need a label and, you know, get management behind you.
Yeah, I run most of it. I usually run the socials. I'll make, if there's any gigs coming up where if I don't like the poster that they put out, or if we're putting our own one on, I'll make a poster for that. I usually come up with the initial ideas for songs and then bring it to practice and all that.
Yeah, all I basically do is just not help you out, but like give input, I guess.
You structure it, and usually we disagree with you saying this is the verse, this is the chorus, and you are actually correct.
I think because we've been doing it for so long, we've kind of got into a routine. We know at least one day a week, usually at the start of the week, we'll go, when do people want to practice, and then we'll get the days, because obviously with people working not full time, they have different shifts and all that, and then lectures can change about and stuff, but we all know we try and practice at least once a week, and then if we've got gigs coming up, we can sometimes up that to twice a week. It just depends on what we've got coming up.
I'm Harvey, I play the bass for the Hillocks. I wasn't always going to be a bassist. When I was a kid, there's not that much musical family background, but my brother, when he was 14, so I'd be about 6, picked up a guitar and self-taught, could just play it magically, which is great. So then he was in a band with his mates, and I remember, because I must have just finished school that day, going to one of their practices and just watching it, and I just spent about the entire time just like laughing hysterically, but because I just loved it. I don't know what it was about it, but just something, and it was just amazing. And then, well, I just really like music and gigs and in live bands, and then I always wanted to be in a band. But there's no proper music course at school. High school didn't even have a music course. So I spent that time just being bloody annoyed at everything. There's nothing to do that I liked. And then college, picked up a bass because I couldn't really do anything else. Can't sing, can't play guitar. Drums, as Marcel earlier explained. If I were to pick an instrument from being a kid, it would be the drums. But it's impossible to just be a drummer if you don't have like generational wealth and infinite room in your house. And just noise. It's gonna be so loud. I'm loud anyway. So bass is quiet. And then very helpfully, like when my brother picked up a guitar, I could just magically play it, which is very helpful. And I've just been running with that ever since. And then the Hillocks needed me for a gig because the usual bassist was at a wedding or something. And then just clung onto that. And I'm in a few bands in uni, and it's awesome. I've been mates with them. That's why they got me in for that one gig, because I was mates with them and they knew I played the bass. Because I was also in their performance course in college. I always go to gigs where my mates are playing. You know, hark back to the 2 things I like the most in the world: people and music. So yeah, I always go to mates' gigs because I know them, and they're also usually not £1 million. I went to see the Red Hot Chili Peppers in June 2022 when they came to the Old Trafford cricket ground. That was amazing. At one point, my dad just turns to me and goes, "John Frusciante's there. I can see him. That's John Frusciante." And that was incredible. But yeah, seeing people that you've always thought are some of the best of the best, and they're there.
Yeah, I'm Scott. I'm the guitarist in the Hillocks. My granddad was a big inspiration for the music. He started playing guitar when he was about 12 or 13. His 2 brothers, his 2 older brothers, had lessons, and then he used to sit in the other room and listen in what they were playing and try and translate it across to his mandolin. And then when they got a bit older, they went to youth clubs and stuff, played around there, formed a band there called the Minor Birds, and then played around the folk scene in Warrington. Eventually released an album, which I think is on YouTube and stuff, which is quite cool. And then from that, they were quite in touch with the folk scene. I think they met a bunch of artists. I think the Beatles played at one of the shows or something. Paul Simon, they had a curry with Paul Simon. He used to go, he had a music room at his house and he used to be in there all the time playing. I think on some school projects, they had like little assignments where he could make songs and stuff, and recorded one with him, a cover of a Lowry song, which was quite cool. And then obviously with the Hillocks, he's helped us a lot. He's got a PA that he lets us use, he's got all mics that he lets us use and stuff. So my granddad's, he's 80 odd now and he's still playing. He plays in the Irish bars in town and all that. He's got one coming up in the market and stuff. So yeah, he's still playing. He's not stopped since he started, I don't think. I go and visit my granddad sometimes if after work or if I've been away at uni and I'm back for like the weekend or something. I'll pop round and say hiya. He likes to go on bike rides and sometimes I join him on that and stuff. Does puts in like 60 odd miles on a bike. He goes on cycling holidays every single day. He's cycling. He's got a new he's got his girlfriend Pam. Feel sorry for her. He's constantly out on a bike with her.
Sziasztok, én vagyok Marci, a dobos a Hillocks-ben. Hi, I'm Marcel, I'm the drummer for the Hillocks. Yeah, so I spent the first 8 years of my life in Hungary. Grew up only speaking Hungarian, and then once we migrated to the UK, then I basically just had to learn English from the ground up with no previous knowledge of just any other language other than Hungarian. I mean, it's still at home I speak Hungarian, that's why, you know, I've not forgotten every single word. My dad got pressured to leave all the companies he's basically set up and worked for because of the changing political environment in Hungary. And then, yeah, once he got like kicked out of the companies he created, there was basically no other choice. And then it was either Germany or England, and my dad had a few mates who also wanted to come to Britain, so they kind of came together. And then my dad migrated here like 2 years before the rest of us came over, just to establish himself, you know, get a job, be able to what's the right word, like fund us, you know, like actually upkeep the family. He used to come back for like major holidays if it wasn't too expensive, but yeah, it was basically like Skype. Yeah, it was very rough. And then once we came over, yeah, it's just restarting everything. I had to leave all my friends. I had like a bunch of, not organisations, but like clubs and stuff I was in. I was doing like duathlon, I was, what else was I doing? I was I was doing the dancing thing. Like, it was compulsory to do the dance thing, but then I joined other clubs. Yeah, once we came over to the UK, my dad was still somewhat, I'd say, clinging on to playing drums, like trying to get involved in the music scene. But obviously, he wasn't going to play for English bands. He would kind of just a few mates who were also Hungarian. Yeah, they played a few gigs. I went to a couple of the practices where I don't know, I was always attracted to drumming just because my dad always had one in the basement. There was like congas, bongos laying around. It was very just rhythmically orientated, his musical background. And then, yeah, once we came over, once I went to a few practices with my dad, I was like, yeah, I actually want to start playing something. And then initially, it wasn't drums, just because getting started on the drums is, I don't know what the word is, but like basically impossible. Like, just buying a drum kit and then being like, oh yeah, I want to learn how to play the drums, won't ever happen, just because it's so loud, you need so much space for it, and your family will hate you. So then they got me piano and keyboard instruments, which, yeah, I kind of liked. I did that for a few years. Towards, like early high school, I was playing keyboard. And then in high school, once there was an actual opportunity to practice drums and actually learn the drums as, like for an actual thing, not just play on pillows at home. Like, that's basically what every drummer does. Just bang the pillows, get some, like, I don't know, like wooden spoons I used. It was wooden spoons because couldn't get sticks. It was 2 years playing keyboard in high school for the music course, and then went over to drums in year 9. Formed a semi-band kind of thing with Scott. Not really a band because it was just for the music course, basically. Yeah, I just want to be involved in the tech side of music instead of... well, it would still be creating music, but obviously the behind-the-scenes stuff that no one else will ever know, I actually worked on. But right now, with how it's going at uni, I think like live music, live concerts and stuff, that would be probably in the foreseeable future. Hopefully, we'll be ready to play at the Power Hall in a couple of weeks, and yeah.
Hey up everybody, we're the Hillocks. This one's dedicated to anyone who grew up in the 2000s. Everybody get your hands in the air for a little clap. This next one's about someone who loves Elvis. It's called Moving. stuck with you for hours, sitting on that road. Even though you're nice, I must leave you tonight. 'Cause you're moving too fast. I can't do the same if I'm not attacked. 'Cause you're not the one for me, even though we both love the 60s. Running down those Catholic halls, hiding behind those ancient walls. Instead of running down those old school halls, hiding behind those ancient walls. Running down those old school halls, and I'm hiding behind those ancient walls. Every time I leave the house, you'd ask me where I'm going, but you're not knowing. Yeah, you've got the times on your hands, you've got it all in the world. Go out and get your lover, she's not gonna wait forever. What you doing, go and get her now. Parole, you ready? 'Cause you've got all the time on your hands, you've got it all in the world. Go out and get your lover, she's not gonna wait forever. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Hope you have a good rest of your night. We've been the Hillocks. Before we go, I'm going to introduce the band. To the near right, on the bass, give it up for Harvey Kilgareth. To my far right on the guitar, give it up for Owen Moss. To my left on the guitar and the synth, give it up for Scott Forster. And on the back, making all the noise, give it up for Marcel. On your front man this evening, my name's Sam Evans. Thank you for watching us.